Mastery. I love the subject and the study of mastery. My intention for today's stimulus is to remind you of the core tenets of creating a life of self-mastery. And in doing so, it will either nudge you onto the path of self-mastery or back onto the path of self-mastery. Or for some of you, help accelerate your journey that you're already on. Mastering any chosen field is an unending process. It's actually a goalless process, never a final destination. Now, you've probably heard of the 10,000-hour rule. It takes 10,000 hours of practice in a specific domain to arrive at some level of productivity that resembles mastery. But even then, there are new and ever-increasingly subtle aspects of your work that continue to appear that call for your mastery. For me, mastery is thriving on continuous learning, continuous growth, and a deep commitment to the process itself. Today, we live in a very difficult and highly competitive world, and if we don't choose the path of mastery, we eventually find ourselves in a much more competitive world. There's far more competition at the lower levels. Actually, the more masterful you become, the less competition there is. You really know that you have found your calling when you really have fallen in love with what you do, even during the experiences of plateaus. Plateaus are those periods of time where there's no growth or no discernible growth. But the master falls in love with the plateaus. So let's work this out. Write 25 to 30 words to this direction question. What is your domain of mastery? And what becomes possible when you learn to love the plateaus? Again, now listen carefully. What is your domain of mastery? And what becomes possible when you learn to love the plateaus? 25 to 30 words. Begin. Good work. The path to mastery starts at survival. We go from survival to stability. Stability to success. Success to significance. And significance to sacred. At each transition point, there's a plateau. A place that we rest. And we prepare for the next leg of the journey. It's during these plateauing times that we fall in love with our plateaus. I'm Joe Stump, your guide by your side, and this is a 1-minute private workout. Have an amazing and fascinating day on the path to mastery.